Touch it. What's up, friends? Welcome to episode 8 of Dub Life. Already episode 8, almost 2 months. That's pretty cool. And as you can see behind me, there is some update to the toy room redesign that I started to show you in episode 7. It is not done. I'm not going to show you anything else other than what you're looking at right now, which I think is pretty cool. And hopefully next weekend, David and I will finish this up, and in episode 9, maybe you'll get a look around the rest of the redesign in this room. Kind of a big redesign across anywhere I have stuff, but this is the most fundamental. This is where I'll focus the updates on. So I just wanted to say hello from here because I promised you a little look, and you can see that you can see a little bit of light hanging a little bit. There's still a lot of work to do, but we've got the infrastructure in place, which is exciting. So stay tuned for future videos and you'll see more about this, but I did want to show you that. It is actually Monday morning, the 10th of December, and by morning I mean it is 12:19 a.m. I've actually not gone to bed yet from Sunday. I'm getting ready to, but I wanted to go ahead and film this and film one other thing before I go to bed to start the episode of Dub Life. And then tomorrow I'll hit the road. I'm going to Orlando for a couple days and Dallas for a couple days. And that's where you'll see me go. And I do have a rental car this time, so I should be able to hit some stores and see what we can find. So welcome to episode 8. I hope you enjoy. Episode 6 premiered today. Getting a lot of positive feedback, a lot of views already. We just hit 1,200 subscribers today as well. So thank you to you all. If you're new, I hope you'll enjoy and check out the other stuff on the channel. But I have one unboxing I want to do, so let's go check that out. Now, my man, Iron Geek, on Instagram, iron_geek_37. I will put a link to his Instagram and his YouTube channel in the description. And also, I'll put a card up here with his YouTube channel. He does incredible custom work. And he has sent me a box that says, open this side first. And I want to open it and show everybody what's in the box. So let's check out what's in the box. Caress it. Ooh. Open this side, top. We've opened it up. There's a nice note there from Iron Geek. Ooh. Let me just get this thing all the way open. Before I show you what's in it, let me read the note. Thank you for purchasing. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did making it. I have also included a one-of-a-kind gift. There's only one like it, and it is yours. That is intriguing. Ooh la la. I got to get it open. Whoo! So there it is. This is a custom-made base for the Hot Toy Infinity War Thor. You can see Iron Geek does a fantastic job packaging everything. Just got a remote for the light. I believe there's a secret prize, so let's get that open, and I'm going to cut all this out so I can show you the way the lights work real quick. Well, I was going to go ahead and plug it in, and but I opened up the special gift, and oh my goodness. Look at that. That is like a Venomized Iron Man head for a Hot Toy. Custom made, the only one like it. Iron Geek, you are the man. Look at that. Oh, yeah. We're going to put that on. That's for sure. Wow. All right, let's get this thing lit up. Let's show you the base. It's got a physical switch here, which that does mean that I can plug it into a smart switch and allow Alexa or Siri or Google Home to control it, which is great. So we flip this on. You can see it's got the UV lights. Oh, I'm sorry, Alexa. It's got the UV lights on these little adjustable things, so you can make Thor light up with that. Then it has the great branding on the base, and then that in the middle, and the Hot Toy stand plugs in there. You sent me a remote, So you can change that middle color to whatever fits in with what you need it to at a given time. I mean, how sweet is that? Oh yeah. So anyway, I don't have time. As I told you, it's already after midnight right now. I don't have time to do a proper review on this episode. I'm leaving in the morning, and then I'm in Texas and Florida all week. But next episode, on episode 9, you will get a proper review of this, of the head, and all of that. So I will definitely do that. But again, shout out Iron_Geek_37 on Instagram. Check him out there. Check out his YouTube page that I've linked. And I'll link more and I'll talk more about it once I get a chance to get Thorpe on this and show it. But that is awesome. That's why I'm up late. I got this afternoon and just had a chance to get home and do anything with it. So wanted to show you. Now I got to go to bed, squeeze it, that kind of stuff. And then get up and head to the airport. So I'll talk to y'all in the morning. Good morning, friends. Monday morning. And it's just a few hours since I was just talking to you. So, had to get a little bit of sleep, not enough, but there's never enough. And I'm about to head to the airport, so I wanted to check in with you and welcome you to Monday formally. I hope you enjoyed the little tease from Iron Geek's item. And now we're going to hit the road to Orlando. I'm definitely going to go to some stores tonight. Tomorrow, probably not. And then I will see some stores in Texas too. So be a pretty store-heavy week this week. And normal, you'll see a couple hotels, rental cars, all that stuff. So I hope you enjoy. Let's hit the road. Touch it.
Bring me back to you. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Yeah? Yeah? I'm a model, you know what I mean? When I do my little swing on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk.
That's loud. It has just remained this yucky, overcast, rainy in Atlanta for like 4 or 5 days. That's awful. So I'm going to walk in through this yuckiness. Back at the airport again. All right, all through security. I have about an hour, as normal. That's what I usually try to have before boarding. So I think I'm going to check the lounge out, as Big Dub does. And then we'll get on a plane and head to Orlando. So there'll definitely be some shops here, probably in just a few minutes on the video, but it'll be several hours for me. Ooh. These meatballs are really good. Ooh. Ooh. They're very good. That's an unusual choice. Usually it's just the mac and cheese. Yeah. Thumbs up, Delta. There we go. A1 to Orlando. 2:25 p.m. And what is one of my favorite things to report? Upgraded to first class. So this is just a short flight to Orlando. Probably maybe even an hour in the air. But first class, and I will talk to you when I arrive in Orlando, unless there's something interesting on the plane. Squeeze it. That was a much faster and better flight than all those long flights last week. I was in first class. It was a nice big seat. I listened to a new podcast, or new to me, called Hell and Gone, which is like an investigative journalist, like trying to solve a murder, kind of like Serial. It's very good. I saw it was one of the top podcasts listed in Entertainment Weekly of 2018. I think it just started back in October, so like it so far. Recommend it. Let's go see what Hertz has for me, and then let's get to some toys. Rub it. This airport has the huge atrium. That tree is very big. Big tree in it. Oh yeah, I remember this airport now. You gotta take the train like anywhere you go. It's all spread out. Oh yeah. All right. I'm lost and confused now. Rub it. I guess the main terminal of this airport is a hotel. Hyatt Regency, huh? All right. Didn't know that. Well, Victoria would probably chastise me if I didn't walk over here to this thing and do that. Looks like we got an Infinity QX60. That will work just delightfully. Ooh, look at there. Nice. Got a nice big cockpit. Yeah. This will be a comfortable vehicle for a few days. And off we go, friends, in the infinity. I'm headed up to a place called Acme Comics and Toys, which on YouTube, from Dub Life episode 6, the YouTube Mike and Kelly from Orlando told me that's where I should visit. So I'm headed there first. It's already after 5 o'clock, so I'll have to do some work to catch up from the flight when I get to the hotel, but I'm going to swing by the comic store on the way and maybe one other store before we get to the Westin. Let's see what Orlando has to store. I would like some figure arts. That's what I would like. Rub it. I've arrived at the Acme Superstore, 1 million items, comics and toys. It's this whole shopping center. That thing's huge. That is exciting. On the way here, I kept listening. I'm through episode 2 of that podcast I was telling you about, Hell and Gone. It's really good. And the lady that's doing the investigative journalist, I think she's from Arkansas. She has a really southern accent like I'm used to at home, so I like it. Anyway, I mean, look at this. Let's go see what's inside. Woo-hoo! This place is absolutely humongous. Wow. Oh, there's Matt Smith. Hi, Doctor. Some very nice vintage books. And they have Fantasy 15, Amazing Fantasy 15. Whoa. See the Vegito back there, too. There's a very large section of Pops. I'm just gonna kind of walk by because there's a lot of stuff I need to look at in here. But there's the Pop. I have that Thanos. I like it. There's so much to show you here that I don't know how I can do it all. Lots of these cases, as you can see. And things seem to be sorted by, like, property. Like you see, this is kind of video game stuff, is my guess. This shelf was cool with lots of Godzilla and King Kong and monsters, Voltron. I like that one. Wow, this is an overwhelming store. Here's a lot of bots and a cool display. And then, like, I guess the Bumblebee movie's about to come, or maybe they just like Bumblebee, but the Bumblebee display. And look at these bots. Wow. Just wow. A lot of statues and some 6 scale along the back wall here. Look at that. Shazam. Man of Steel covering up the action. I don't even know what those are from. There's a Batman Begins figure. Oh, I have that Falcon. I like it. These are made by Hot Toys also. These are, I forget what they're called though, the artist mix. But they're kind of cool. Some more statues there. This is a lot to take in. Look at all this Joe stuff. That's Serpentor's ride. I like that. All these Joes. Just a lot of vintage stuff. Wow. I think I had this guy when I was a kid. Pretty sure I had that. Oh, they're watching the Dolphins Patriots play. This is just, that thing's cool. Star Brigade. And then more carded Joes. The Joe aisle is pretty long. I think there's 6 aisles like this. That's cool, like the whole set of the Tiger Stripe ones, Tiger Force. This is unbelievable. This is like Dallas Vintage Toys, similar to that, but bigger, believe it or not. Wow. Classic Thundercat stuff, that's cool. Moonraw, The Ever Living, I like that. And then look at the Ghostbusters, Firehouse. The way they have these things displayed is just fantastic. Masters of the Universe. Look down there, the Turtles. Wow. How awesome. More Turtle. Oof, the whole sewer deal. David would love this. Lots of Walking Dead stuff. I do have it all. Doctor Who figures, but these guys intrigue me. Lost figures, Mr. Echo, Sun. I don't know either one of those. I think there's 3 of each series. No, 4 of each series. I have Hurley, Jack, and Kate. I think there's maybe only 8 total of these. One day I'm gonna get them all. I do love Lost. It's my favorite television show ever. I guess this is like horror stuff. But there's like all these masks. Look at that. Huh. This one's not lit up, but has more. We got the Mezco Living Dead dolls, and then we got like Jurassic Park World area. Dinos. Lots of Lord of the Rings figures. These are those Toy Biz ones. I have a few. They're just, I like them fine, but there's a lot of them, and I can't go back and collect all those, even though Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite properties. Some Harry Potter. Look at this Dobby. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Some old Harry Potter stuff. Of course, we're in the Harry Potter Renaissance right now. On this side, we've got Boris Karloff. More horror stuff. There's just everything in here. And I love it. I'll get a chance to show a lot of Star Trek stuff, but I know there's a lot of Trekkies out there. So here's a cool Star Trek showcase and a bunch of carded figures. Not something you see that often, this many Star Trek items. Start in the Star Wars section. A lot of these old Sideshow 6-scale figures that still look good to me. And you've got, I don't know if that's vintage stuff, 3 3/4. Just look at these displays. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely incredible. And there is a lot of Star Wars to show. I know I'm going fast. These stores all close pretty soon, and there is just so much to show, and I'm not even showing you half. This is amazing. Look at these huge Star Wars figures. Gigantic. I mean, just squeeze it. Look at all of these DC figures. It's the Grodd I just recently completed. There's a bunch of Build-A-Figures in here from the old DCUC. I think the Dark Side is one. Look at that Solomon Grundy back there. That's great. Clayface. That's a cool Clayface. That's a very cool shelf. And you've got a whole lot of DC going down there. There is just so much on this aisle. You got old Marvel stuff, but this isn't even the Marvel aisle. Like Toy Story, a bunch of Disney things. I know I'm going fast, but I don't know what to do. Hot Wheels, but then when you get down here, you've got Ronald McDonald, some old wrestlers, but then you get into sports, and then there's wrestling figures here I have never seen. Like down there is WCW figures, ECW figures, NWA. They got a nice wrestling setup here, including old Buff Bagwell with Buff on the package. And then over here, wall of Simpsons and a super cool Simpsons display. And we begin on the Marvel aisle. So they have the SHF Ant-Man and the Anthony. But this aisle has just got a whole wall of showcases and a whole wall of figures. And there's no way for me to show you all this. So I'm just gonna look for some of the cool things. Some of the early Hasbro legends. Ooh, Yellow Jacket. I sure would like Blob's hands, but I don't see that Juggernaut down there. Several of the Fing Fang Foom. Wow. That's not a figure you see very often. Son of Hulk. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen it in the package. Still has the piece. But I do have my Fing Fang Foom already complete. Big wall of legends. Old legends. I almost overlooked that Toad. Series 1 Toy Biz. I think that's the hardest of the Series 1 to get, and I think that's the only Toad figure. Cabinet has some Build-A-Figures and various big old figures and Build-A-Figure piece graveyard. See a Fing Fang Foom piece. Some Sentinel crotch. Bunch of onslaughts. Never a thing I've seen before. UK imported lead figurines, must be 18 to purchase. Little carousel of like 3 3/4 size. Little statues. Classic Marvel figurine collection. I've never seen that before. Into the Batman stuff. That Red Hood's hard to find. Killer Croc. Those are Arkham ones. Batman stuff. Got Player Sky in here. It's a video game Batman Nintendo version. That's cool. Look at that. Big Solomon Grande. Looks like all these showcases here are going to be DC. Show you some of these. There's just way too much. Look at that Bane. The big fig version of Bane, I guess. I like these Kingdom Come figures a lot too. I like that Flash. Wow. There's just so much. Well, that was Acme Comics Superstore, and that place was unbelievable. I'm not sure how much footage I even got. I took a lot, I know, but I didn't show you half of it. There were just so many cases, showcases, carded figures. I didn't show you a lot of the carded. They had a ton of Black Series. I don't even think I showed you that. There was just too much. And I wanted to show you some different things than you normally see in all these videos. You see the Legends and the Black Series and the Pops in 1,000 different videos every day. But you can't see some of that stuff very often. I did pick up one thing. I'll show you when I get to the hotel. There's another store called Coliseum Comics, about 10 minutes away, and it closes in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna try to get there in time to show you that. So I had some trouble finding this place. I thought it was called Coliseum Comics, but it's called The Collective, a comic and game community. Looks like they maybe have just moved to this location. They only are open for like 15 more minutes. But let's see what I can show you. This Infinity Gauntlet is very cool. What is that? Mastercraft makes that? Who makes that? Oh, Beast Kingdom. That's Beast Kingdom. Wow. Never seen that. Some cool statues. Spider-Gwen. And then these. Flash is cool. It's like a Justice League diorama. Not sure who makes that either. Look at big old Hulk. Big Hulk.
Son of Hulk.
Son of Hulk, yeah. It's great.
That's a sideshow piece.
He's great.
I like it a lot.
Some good DC stuff. Designer series and animated series. And then Soups is in the festive mood. And I like these Batman black and white. That's a cool Harley piece. I think that's DC Collectibles makes that actually. I like those Code of Ikea Justice League. I have all of them. I got them for like $40 each at either GameStop or Barnes & Noble sale. Nightmare Before Christmas, but then here's some select. Not sure that I've ever seen. Helsing, Lucy, Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Monster Hunter selects. Before you get to your more expected selects. That Civil War Iron Man is a good select, and if you get all of them, you make that kind of Avengers base, but the Winter Soldier and Cap are expensive. I don't know who makes this, but it's very cool. Steep, though. Cool looking. It's up there, Phoenix. See a bunch of Pops over there. There's a lot of good stuff in here. There's a big Hot Toys Hulk. It's just a lot of sideshow pieces, lots of statues. Look at the bunny rabbit. D-Tops here. Django down there, that's a sideshow. These are some older Hot Toys, but those prices are steep. Steep there. That Nick Fury. I like that. Give me more of that. The other side is D-Top. I actually need both of those. It's Star Boost, I think, and then the Gamma. I need both of those Iron Men, but not at that price, I don't think. Nice display of the wall books. See the first appearance of Ezekiel right there. We like that very much. That was the Collective, maybe formerly known as Coliseum. I don't know. They are a sideshow retailer, but they are steep. I mean, their prices are really bad. So, person that owns Coliseum, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But you can't have stuff 20% higher than where it's available everywhere else, literally, at a touch of a button. So, but it was cool. I mean, they had a bunch of good statues. That's the Son of Hulk sideshow statue. I think it was awesome. So it's cool when you go to sideshow retailers, you get to see a lot of the sideshow premium format things that, otherwise you just see in pictures. I find in comic stores, it's an interesting time right now because Diamond, if you don't know, Diamond is, I think, the exclusive distributor for comic books. And Diamond is where you can also solicit PX previews. When you see a PX preview on a pop or a figure, that goes through Diamond. And that PX stands for previews exclusive, so I guess I'm being redundant saying it that way. But now that companies like Barnes & Noble, GameStop, Think Geek, even Amazon seem to have a way to order from Diamond, or maybe they're just ordering directly from other companies. The comic stores that used to have the market on this stuff and could set prices at whatever, they got to be competitive now with the bigger stores. And that makes it hard because, most comic stores are locally owned. There may only be one person, just the owner. And so, like DC Collectibles or Marvel Select, you don't see that in Walmart, right? But you're starting to see it in GameStop. You used to only see it in comic book stores because you can only really order it from previews, from Diamond. But now that that's in a GameStop, now that you can get it on Amazon, and I'm not talking about somebody selling on Amazon, I'm talking about Amazon selling it, they're not competitive. So like a brand new Batman the Animated Series DC Collectible, I think the MSRP is $27.99, which is what they've always sold it for at comic stores. But if you go and you find a GameStop, it might be $22. If you find an Amazon, it's going to be $20. So you can't pay $27.99, and these comic stores that still charge $27.99, as their shoppers become more educated, which as the demographic changes and it's a younger shopper because of the MCU and things like that are getting into it, they're going to find they got to be more competitive. So, a store like this where it used to maybe would be the only place you would ever be able to buy that Iron Man Star Boost armor that he had for like $355. Well, you can get that on eBay a lot cheaper. You can get it on Amazon cheaper. It's cheaper to buy it from any other sideshow store. But before, if you wanted it, that was the only place in the state of Florida you maybe could have got it, so you'd pay whatever. I think comic book stores are the last to change on that, and that's unfortunate because, it's hard for them. They need to make their profit. They got to make more than the big conglomerates do because all of their money has to be made off these figures and comics, whereas all those other stores, GameStop makes money off the used games, and Amazon makes money off of everything, and really services and infrastructure the most, and so forth and so on. So it's a little troubling to see a lot of these comic stores be too overpriced. But I also got to vote with my wallet. I'll support my own local comic store and my own local places. But, as I travel around, I can't just pay 20, 30% higher for stuff that I want. Can't do it. Anyway, there's a place called Hudson Video Games that I'm going to drive to that also is a sideshow retailer, and they're open a little later. So let's go check that out and see what it's got to offer. I am now in Sanford, Florida. Unfortunately, at the Seminole Town Center, which looks like a mall. So I guess Hudson's Video Games is in the mall. I don't really feel like walking all around the mall right now, but what am I going to do? I'm here to go to Hudson's Video Games. Let's check it out. We've entered the food court entrance, and this will be interesting. Horsey! Run away, run away! Run away from the person offering chicken. You've heard this story before. I'm in a random mall. I have no idea where the store that I want to go to is. And I can't find the map. So I'm just aimlessly walking around the, whatever the name of this mall was. Everything $5. Oh, look at Santa. $5. What's that? Oh, perfume world, no. Vape store. Everywhere you go, there's a vape store. It doesn't matter where you are. Hat Shack. Oh, don't die. I don't know what all that is. Can't find it. That's what we're looking for. Hudson Video Games. I entered here. I walked here. Now I'm here. Oh wait, no. I entered here, there, now here. Where's I? Oh my dear goodness, it was directly across from where I entered. I am talented at mall navigation. Ooh! I'm an idiot. Mandarin Express. That's where I did the horsey and they tried to offer me the free chicken. That's Hudson Video Games. 2 stores beside it. And I walked all around the mall looking for it. Winner is me! Here we go. I feel like I've been to one of these before. Somewhere. Maybe in Texas. Pay 10% more in the competition with the little GameStop sign. Well, it says there's something. Oh, well, right away, they are certainly a sideshow distributor because there you go. You got Big Hulk. Look at that alien. Oh my. I know that's a. Oh. I don't even know what that is. Is that a predator or an alien? It's an alien, predator, or both thing. I don't know. I probably sound stupid right now. Life-size busts? Well, this is certainly a sideshow retailer. Legit. These guys. And then a couple doctors, Harry Potter, Wonder Woman. Oh my. Some old Nintendo Power. I think that Mega Man 2, that's real old. It's very cool. I used to have all of these. I got a subscription every year for my birthday. Got Nintendo, Game Genie, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, Atari. A little bit of everything in here for the game front, which is cool. PlayStations. 1 million, what's that, a 360? Yeah, 1 million Xbox 360s. Genesis. Nice. Pop ball that everybody has to have some form of. A billion Skylanders. More pop ball. Even more pop ball. Pops everywhere. And back here, cartridges, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Joe Montana football. Wow, Sega Master System. That's an Odyssey, Magnavox Odyssey. Atari, 5200, 7800, 2600. Wow. There's the horsey. Right past that, Roma's. That's where the store is. Good job, Brian. I did pick something up. I'll show you when we get to the room. But for now, after 2 out of 3 successful visits, I mean all 3 successful, got to see cool stores. It's much later than I want it to be, but I still haven't eaten dinner. So I need to eat dinner. And then I'll finally go check in the hotel, show you around the room, show you what I bought, call it a night. Let's go find dinner. As I've told you I do, I checked on Yelp and immediately it suggested right here, Red Lantern Chinese cuisine. It's new. It says grand opening right now. And it, in the last week, had like 47 5-star reviews. I love Chinese food. And so I'm going to do it. I was like a mile away and it's on the way to the hotel. So let's check out Red Lantern Chinese cuisine. Ooh. There's my Red Lantern. Like the ambiance. Sparkling wine. Ooh. I ordered like a 6-pack of wings to start with, and then the chicken and broccoli that comes with rice and egg roll. So, I'm excited. Look at the Red Lantern. Ooh. Safety. The egg rolls arrived first, and they go ahead and cut them in half for you, which is nice. They smell wonderful. They are wonderful. I think I told you I ordered wings, but pot stickers is what I meant to say. It's been a long day, but pop stickers have arrived. I'm gonna have too much food. These pop stickers are very hot, but they are fantastic. It's got a little nice crispy. It's got all kind of love on the inside. Touch it now. And now this has arrived, and I just have way too much food. But it looks so good, and it is so good. Time to eat. That was delicious. Red Lantern. I don't want to get hit by that car. Very good. It's now gotten cold out. I'm in Florida. It's not supposed to be cold. I am not going to that Walmart. That's for sure. So anyway, that was a good meal. It's late. It's almost 10 o'clock, unfortunately. I'm out much later than I planned to be. But I thought it was worth it to check out those stores. If I can get the car open, I don't know what button to press. I'm a little discombobulated, as you can tell. I do need to go to a Walgreens. I think I've shown you before, but before I get to the hotel, I try to go to Walgreens to get like a Monster or whatever I might want the next morning. So I'm going to stop by Walgreens and I'll go to my hotel, the Westin. But yeah, Red Lantern was good. Best thing I had was the pot stickers. Would have been the chicken and broccoli. It was good, but there's two different types of chicken and broccoli. You can get like a brown sauce, which is my favorite. And in fact, one of my favorite things in the world. And then that's like a more white garlic sauce. And I don't know like why some Chinese places have one type and some the other. One may be Szechuan, one may be Hunan, like different regions. I'm not sure, but I like the brown sauce one much better. But that was a delicious meal. I highly recommend if you're in Sanford, Orlando area, Florida, Red Lantern. All right, let's go to Walgreens and let's go to the hotel. I'm not gonna, I'll probably look at the toys. That was the most frustrating 10-minute drive ever. Like, all right, so I'm at Walgreens, but you like can't get in. Like, look, there's no actual way that side either to turn into the Walgreens. You have to turn into like that office complex in the distance on either side and drive in. And my hotel's right there. That's McDonald's, that little building there. That's the Westin. It's much bigger when you're closer. And I don't know how to get there either. I can't find an entrance. This is stupid. Well, let's just get the obligatory look of things out of the way. There's some... Why is that stuff in this section? Good old Namor. Cassian. That's what should be on an end cap. Ugh. And then there's these. Spinning Poppin' Pals. Wonderful. It's the regular toy section. Oh, nipples and no nipples. Looks like, I have Magic. $15.99. I don't need it, but that's a nice price. Some good Dragon Ball ones. Not a bad Walgreens, actually, if you're looking for any of that stuff. All right, let me go what I'm here for. Woo, woo, woo. Great. Red. Found my hotel. There it is behind me, the Westin. And I got my bags and my suitcase to bring in. Next stop, room tour. I'm already in the room this time. One of the more unusual things, 4 of us got in the elevator, all went to the same floor, and we're all going to the same general area. So, and I had my hands full, so I didn't want to just stop everybody while I opened the door. So here we go. Oh, very, very large bathroom, kind of oversized. That's nice. Again, this is the Westin in Lake Mary. Looks like a closet. I am on the executive floor and actually right next door to the executive lounge, which is nice. Nice big king bed. I think Westin has the best bedding. That's actually what Delta puts. Big TV, nice desk, chair. I don't imagine there's much of a view. Maybe I can see that Walgreens that I couldn't get to. I don't even know how to raise that. We can look out there. No, all you see is me. Hi. But that's the room. Let me get unpacked and settled, and then I'll show you the stuff I bought, and then we'll wrap up the video. Ooh. Got wrestling on the TV, and let me show you what I picked up. So first I'll start here, the Big Chief 9th Doctor. You can see the packaging there. That's Christopher Eccleston. He was Doctor for just like one season, I think, right when Doctor Who made its return 10 or so years ago. I really like Doctor Who 9, 10, and 11. 11 is my favorite Doctor, Matt Smith. I only watched a little bit of Peter Capaldi, number 12, and I think number 13. I think her name is, it's Jodie, maybe Jodie Whittaker. I admittedly haven't watched any of that. I'm probably 20 or 30 episodes behind a Doctor Who, but I like 9, 10, and 11, so I want to get all of those. Big Chief is who makes these 6-scale figures. They're limited edition. You can see it's numbered, so I'm really pleased to have that. And then I got the 2014 SDCC Dragon Ball Figure Arts, SH Figure Arts Vegeta. And I had to go ahead and just open that up and get it out because it's awesome. Super happy with that. I got that at Acme, and I got this at the video game store, Hudson Video Game in the mall. Look at the, this is like a magnetic box that shows the TARDIS. That is the outer box of the Doctor Who, so that's cool. Anyway, that's what I picked up. I hope you've enjoyed today. It's been a longer day, probably quite a bit of footage here, and it'll be a lot less. This is probably close, if not beyond the halfway point of the video. Tomorrow, I've got a lot of work. I got 2 site visits. I've got a employee dinner, and maybe I'll hit a store in between if I have time to drive to one. Then Wednesday, all day travel. I got a layover in Atlanta, of all places, at home, and then get to Dallas. Thursday I'm busy and also have an employee dinner Thursday. And then Friday I fly home. But I will definitely at least hit one more store here in Florida. Well, I'll try, and then I'll hit 2 stores at least in Texas. So a lot more stores to come. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I might play with this Vegeta a little more because it's fantastic. And I'm going to call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning from Orlando. Is that where I am? Yeah, Orlando. Had a good night. The bed is really comfortable in the West End. I think I mentioned that already. I do have a lot of work today. I am either on lunch break or right after work, and try to go to one more store. Like I mentioned, I have an employee dinner tonight, but it's at a cool place, so I may try to take a little bit of video there, but not a ton. And but the day's gonna be pretty busy, so I'll check in with you when I can. I do want to show you the view that I failed to show you last night. Now that the sun is out, it's I mean, it's actually kind of cool. It's just condos and trees, but I think you may like it. So check out the view. That is the view from my hotel room. It's nice, very Florida-like condo set, and a lot of trees, so not terrible. I don't mind it actually. I don't know what that body of water is over there. I think that's over by the Walgreens that I couldn't get into. But yeah, I gotta get ready for work. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. I thought maybe I'd take this opportunity to talk about my process here. As you can see, Tuesday, December 11th, it's about 9:25 a.m. But if you're watching this the day it is released, it is Sunday, December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. And so I want to use that opportunity to plug, again, my Instagram channel, BigDub60, BIGDUB, just like my YouTube channel, and then the number 60 on Instagram. And I don't post a lot of pictures. I mean, maybe 10 or so a week, It depends if I've got things open that I'm taking pictures of. Sometimes food. Often like scenery, sunsets, things like that I see on my travels, I will post. So if you're interested in that, follow that. But the key though is you can follow my story. And I post to my Instagram story frequently, almost like it's its own YouTube channel. So when I'm live like this, if you had been watching my Instagram story yesterday, you would have seen a little bit of footage from Acme, a little bit of footage from the Hudson video games and the Chinese restaurant and all that stuff. Not nearly as much as what I put here, but a couple clips anytime I'm somewhere, and stuff that I reserve just for Instagram. Additionally, I even do like mini hunts that are exclusive to my Instagram channel. So on the weekends, especially if I'm out and about with my friends and we're gonna go to, I think, Geek or something like that, I may actually do 20 or 30 clips of showing you stuff that we find on the way that won't be on any other feed. And I just do that because I don't always need to edit a video and things like that. And I love the Instagram story. It's fast-paced. A lot of the clips will be 1 or 2 seconds. Me being stupid. So, you know, what you come to expect. So plug that if you're interested. I think you'll enjoy it. And you can see a lot of the Dub Live stuff happening live. So it's the 11th, like I said. What'll happen here is I probably will film this through either Thursday or Friday, depending on when I stop. And then I'll take the weekend to edit it. Sometimes it spills into the next week. Sometimes I can edit as I go. Just depends on how busy work is. Like today, I have a meeting at 10 on site I got to drive to right now. And then I got another meeting and another meeting and then another meeting and then client dinner. So like today, I won't do much. You know, you'll see basically everything that I do that's not work. Sometimes in airports, I can get a little bit done, but often my life is emails and conference calls and in-person meetings and things like that that take up 8, 10, 12 hours of a day that you don't see. So that's why it posts a week behind, basically. I finish, I go into a weekend, I edit it, I put it up the next Sunday. So I run about a week behind on Dub Life, and it'll always be that way. There's no way for me to get it ready to post live each week. So just a little bit into the creative process that I use. Hopefully you're enjoying it. But again, check out my Instagram if you want stuff more live and up to date. And, you know, rub it. Friends, it's lunch break. Right there is Comic Central, right beside the next place I'm about to visit. So I'm going to stop in real quick. I don't have a lot of time, so this will be a quick tour of Comic Central, but I did want to get to one store today on a busy work day. So lunch break hunt. You can actually see that sign, unlike the place I was at the other day, yesterday. Funko sold here. All right. Nice store with a bunch of figure arts right at the front. Very cool. Definitely big wall of pops. Predator Hound. Lots of pops. All the gallery statues.
Yeah, those are really dope.
Yeah, they're so good at the price point.
Yeah.
I like how you have them all displayed. They look really good together.
Thank you.
Some Nindroid and Figma stuff from video games. Mezco. Select Play Arts Kai. Sideshow premium format. Green Lantern. Dark Phoenix. I bet those look good. There's some more statues here. Big Doctor Strange. A bunch of Harley Quinn. Those are some of the newer Game of Thrones statues. I have both of those. I need the Jon Snow. Kotobukiya. And some quantum mechanics. More statues. The Loki premium format. That's awesome. Up here. Some other figures when you get to the Hot Toys. K2, Jedi Patrol Stormtrooper, Yoda. This is a nice shop. Lots of everything. Our Soldier Falcon. You got sideshow figures at Harley's a sideshow. In the back wall you've got some Gundam stuff. A lot of books across the back wall. Graphic novel shelf, some NECA quarter scale, some big Masters of the Universe, and then another side of that Harley shelf has these items, some horror. I don't think I have that Alien Warrior Monster Arts. It's pretty cool. That was a cool store. This is in Sanford, again, Sanford, Florida, outside of Orlando. Had Hot Toys, had a lot of figure arts. I was in there very briefly, less than 15 minutes. From beginning to end, as I don't have very much time. So I tried to show you a little bit. I didn't talk too loudly just because there was a lot going on. Folks were working on some things. I didn't want to disturb that. But right as you walked in, the very first thing I think I showed you, they had a wall of figure arts, Storm collectibles, Figma, all kind of imports, which I love. And then they had selects, they had Play Arts Kai, Mezco, Hot Toys, Sideshow. But I think the cool thing, and it was a lot of glare. It was a very well lit and sunlit area, so it was hard to get a lot of stuff shot well. So I apologize for that. But he had the 2 cabinets of all of the Diamond Gallery, the $45, $50 statues all together, and they look great. Those really are good statues for a low cost. So I did pick up one thing. I picked up the Premium Color Edition Trunks. I actually don't have that figure yet, and I know that another one is about to come out, which I do have pre-ordered, but I'm trying to fill in the gaps of my Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts collection, which is hard. I mean, I have quite a few. There's still a number that I'm missing, and that's one I'm missing, and they had it at a cheaper than online, so I took it up. And so that's a good store, Comic Central, here in Sanford. All right, so I'm going to try to grab a quick sandwich and then head to my next visit. I will talk to you later in the day after work. Ooh, Weston Club. It's the end of the work day. I just dropped my bag off at the hotel, and I'm going downstairs, hop in the car with one of my coworkers, and we're going to go to a dinner tonight. So I'm not going to show you a ton of that. It's hard to do when I am technically still at work for the next few hours. But we are going to an interesting, very highly reviewed ramen place. So I'll try to show you a little footage before I get back to the hotel. Ramen. Touch it. Domu. Ramen and Asian fusion. Ooh, porch therapy. Ooh. Ramen, 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 ramen. Pretty cool vibe. Got a bar. Then a very big building goes back in there a ways for the ramen. We got like a 45-minute wait, so we're gonna hang out for a bit. Johnson. Domu, we make our own noodles. The Richie Rich. Ooh. All right. Then we got the rehydrated hot towels in a sack. Sacking it. Fabulous plump wings. That is called the Jesus. And I have no idea what's in it. The Richie Rich. Rich with pork and egg. Back at the hotel. Picked up a hot chocolate from the Weston Executive Lounge, which is nice. And that dinner was great. We got the Richie Rich ramen, which was fantastic. The wings and the cheeses. It was like almost like Mexican street corn, but Asian style. But it was like cream and cheese and corn and seasoning. It was really good. Garlic. Very good. All around, fabulous meal. I recommend that place if you're in the Orlando area. Very long wait. We got there a little after 5, and we only had a 40-minute wait. But by the time we were leaving, the waits were almost 2 hours. And people were happily doing that. So it's good. It's very good. I recommend it. So that was nice, employee dinner. I had a busy day, lots and lots of work today, but I did show you a little bit. Glad I got to do that. Tomorrow is a travel day. I fly from Orlando to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to Dallas. So you'll see some footage from me, but no shops or anything, I don't believe. And then I'll give you a room tour when I get to the hotel. We'll find out what car I get from Hertz when I exchange this Infinity. Pick up a new one in Dallas. I'm going to call it a night because I have a long travel day. So I'll talk to you in the morning. Udon noodles all up in your face piece. Rub it. This morning holds the Lost Woods from Zelda out on the horizon. That's kind of ominous. One more time in 2018. Good morning from Orlando. Only the third time. Third time? Yeah. So, I have my least favorite kind of day today. Like I told you, I got to leave here in a few minutes, drive to the airport, get gas, return the rental car, get on a shuttle, go to the airport, fly to Atlanta, sit there for a few hours, fly to Dallas, get on the shuttle, get on a rental car, drive to my hotel. And all told, that'll probably take like 10 hours. So not the best day. There's probably not going to be the greatest footage of all time today, but I'll try to find something to talk to you about. Unfortunately, I won't even see Disney or Universal Studios or any of that this trip. I'm in the north part of the city suburbs. I think Disney is south, maybe, I'm not sure if it's southeast or southwest. I think it's south. It's kind of near the airport, but I will not see it. Next time I come to Orlando, hopefully I'll be doing Disney. But for today, Disney has to do Dallas. Or, well, that's probably a video nobody's too... Well, I think people probably are interested in that, but we're going to pass on that. So anyway, good news. I can fit more stuff in the figure case. I wondered, because I have some cold weather stuff in case it's cold. But the stuff I've already picked up does fit, and there's still room for something in Dallas. So anyway, let me get ready, and I'll talk to you on the way to the airport. That Lost Woods like fog has just made the vehicle just old foggy McGee in here. It's been unseasonably cold, at least what I would judge is unseasonably cold for Orlando. I really should have had a jacket. I had a heavy coat. I didn't want to wear that. I've been in short sleeves or just a dress shirt. No good. Too nipply. So I got to head to the airport now. Thrilling. Everybody say rub it. I didn't hear you. I'll count 3. 1, 2, rub it! Every possible thing that could have delayed me has delayed me, and I'm way rushed for time, which is no good. Just arrived. 3 accidents. 3 accidents on the way to the airport that delayed us. And then there was literally no gas station the entire time because I was on the turnpike and then onto the airport roads. And then I had to turn around and go find gas. And then the gas station didn't print the receipt, so I had to go inside and get the receipt. Just doom. I gotta find a place to check my bag. Holla. Got through security. I'm with 1 million people. Had to ride the train over to the gate. Plane boards in like 15 minutes. So not the most comfortable situation, but got the bag checked, got the car dropped off, got here. Had to move a little quicker than I normally do, but you know, doesn't hurt me. Anyway, I'll talk to you when I get to Atlanta, unless something cool happens on the flight. In that case, I'll squeeze it. I'm in Atlanta airport with the worst type of tease because I'm not going home. It's 12:53 p.m. My flight to Dallas is at 4:56 p.m. So I have 4 hours and 3 minutes in the airport. At least I'm at the busiest airport in the world that is like a humongous city. Stuff to do. I'm going to the lounge though for a little while. Catch up on work. I'll chat with you later. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, there's a Hello Kitty. Ooh, kitty. Yeah, chains would be good, but I'm going to pass. Horsey would be good, but I can get the TSA call. That's where I'm going. Sky Lounge. My home for the next 4 hours. We're in the lounge. I'm just going to start at a table and have some chicken salad. And this like non-bread, some macaroni cheese. Have a lunch, and then go move to a comfortable chair. I have moved to the more comfortable lounge chair area after lunch. The window out there to the airport. Hooray. Still got a couple hours, so I'm sit and watch the iPad, work on some work email, waste time. I'll check back in a little while. Safety. Look at that guy walking down the wrong side. Why are you walking down the wrong side? Finished my podcast. Well, didn't finish, hell and gone, but I got current with it through whatever the most recent episode is. It's really good. And I got about 15 minutes before the flight boards, so I'm walking to the gate. And then it's like 2.5 hours to Dallas. This has been a long day already, friends. Not exciting. I should have known when I saw the woods this morning, and I said it was ominous that it was going to be one of these days. But you know, you just feel it, do what you can, you know, feel it. Well, anyway, I'll talk to you when I get to Dallas. Arrival in Dallas. Now I get to go to their car rental city, which is like 2 miles away from the airport. Get a car, drive like an hour to the hotel. It's been a long day. More in a bit. Got to my car, a nice red GMC Terrain. Never driven one of these. Let's see how it handles. Nice, lot of space in here. Got the Apple CarPlay. I'm gonna try to get to a place called Anime Pop that closes at 8. As you see, it's 7:10. It's about 20 miles away. I don't know that I'll get there. Look at this. That is the gear shifter. I have never seen that before. But it's pretty comfortable in here. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's changing cars at the checkout booth. That's a bad sign. Look at that butt. That's no good. I made it in time right there. Anime Pop. Been here before. If you go back in my archives a little bit and watch my other Texas video, not a double life, but just a regular hunt, I'm gonna go to probably the same stores I went to that time, but this is right near the hotel I stay at, Anime Pop. It's in like Addison, I think it's the name of the suburb, and it's got quite a few imports. Let's check it out. You can see they have a huge wall of import figures. Lots of Figma, lots of Nindroid. I've bought stuff here before. It's a cool store. Let's see what I can find if there's anything I want. They got these for 50% off. I don't even know. I guess they're a statue. I don't know who makes those. All that stuff, 50% off if you need any of that. Bam Presto World Figure Coliseum trunks. Some nice displays. In the cases, I like the Dragon Ball display. That's sharp. Looking good. Yamcha Figure Arts. This is the view from the back where the cases are. It's not a huge store, but it's definitely completely full of stuff. Final Fantasy Play Arts Kai down there. And Sentinel Re-Edit. Those Iron Man figures I'm a big fan of. And then nice Reveltech Star Wars. For the figure arts, that's I guess that's Revoltech, but they get Yamcha, some of the sailors, and Pikachu. $45. Lots of Nindroid figures, as I showed you, but especially this Thor that I have pre-ordered. It hasn't arrived yet. That's gonna be a fun one. These are fun. Nindroids are fun. They've got some Masterpiece bots. I like the black Optimus with the red. Ultra Magnus. And then Gundam stuff as well. And then this case, I think those are those statues that are in the half off. These are the samurai guys. I like them a lot. Have all of those. Didn't pick anything up, but I do like going in that store. Just so many unique things, different properties. I got the Figma Avengers Captain America there last time I was here. I think I've got a Figma Iron Man there before. They had the Figma Thor, but I already have that. So I just like to see all the different type of stuff. And it's been a long day with all the travel and such, so I did want to make sure that I at least hit one store. Oh, don't die! To make this video a little more interesting for you. I do think I'm going to go ahead and grab dinner before I go to the hotel and check in, just so I don't have to go back out. So when I'm tired tomorrow and I'm whining on the video, say, it's your fault. You just went to the hotel. But I'm going to grab dinner. I don't know where yet. I'll show you when I get there. Pulled out trusty Yelp and found Taste of Chicago, very highly rated Chicago deep dish place. And I like Chicago deep dish, so I'm having this. Nice menu. I'm here for the deep dish. They say it's good on Yelp, so I'm having some. It'll take 40 minutes. So again, when you hear me whine tomorrow, just chastise me. It's a nice menu though. I ordered a small deep dish with sausage and garlic. That was recommended by Yelp. And because that's going to take a little while, I ordered some toasted ravioli. It's going to be too much food, I know. Deep dish small is enough for 2 people. But I'll bring some to the hotel or something. I do have an unusual day tomorrow where I kind of have like a 12 to 9 kind of day, work day. So tomorrow morning I may have a chance to go somewhere. I'll just see how the schedule plays out. But I'll show you the pizza when it gets here, and then after that we'll go to the hotel and call it a night because I'm tired. Complain, fuss at me, tell me I should be at the hotel now with In-N-Out Burger or something. It's time on deep dish, rub it and all that.
Toasted ravioli looks fresh and delicious.
Oh, yes. We are happy with that. That looks delicious. Look how wonderful the layer of sausage is, and you can see the garlic on top. Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that's too big a bite.
Garlic, cheese, sausage deliciousness. All right, I'm all checked in here at the Dallas Addison Marriott Quorum is what it's formally called. Really nice lobby. Really nice lobby, actually. This hotel feels new. Stayed here before, I like it. I gotta go park in the parking deck. Then we'll go upstairs, show you the room. Touch it now. Bop. Da ba doo bop. I started in the lounge because my room is right next to the lounge again. This lounge is very nice. And look, I got treats out. This is a very nice lounge. Just wanted to show you that. Walking out of the lounge. That's not my room. But this is my room right here. As you come in, I got a very nice room today. Closet there, big closet. As you can see, it's a humongous room. Big bathroom. Nice shower. Very large living area, desk, chair. Even you have to turn the corner to see the bed. So this is a great room. I think I crossed over to ambassador status. You see my leftover pizza. So this is a fantastic room. Turned off the lights in my room so you could see the view. I had a good view of that flag last time. I think it's cool. It's nice to look at. And there's the highway. So that's the view I have. A very large window. Much larger than normal. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. This bed's very comfortable, but that's probably not what you're looking for. Ooh, very comfortable bed. I think I'm gonna call it a night, and I do think I will be able to get the Dallas Vintage Toys very first thing in the morning, right when they open for maybe 30 minutes before I gotta start my day. I'm gonna try. I tried to promise you to get to at least one shop every day. Tomorrow's gonna be filled with a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot like Tuesday was, lots of work, and then employee dinners in the evening. And then I fly home Friday, which I'll be grateful for. And I do think I'll be able to get to the store Friday before my flight also. Hope you enjoyed today. I know it's not the most interesting part, but travel days, you'll see them on Double Life because I have them. So this was an all-day travel day. I will say that car I'm driving is very nice. I like that car a lot. So I'll show you more of that later. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. Talk to y'all in the morning. Cookies. Good morning from Dallas, Texas. I think it's technically Addison, Texas, north of Dallas. I think I'm north. And I am going to have a chance to run by Dallas Vintage Toys before I go to work. Again, this will be a different morning. My work day will start a little bit later, but it'll go well into the evening. So there'll be a large chunk where you won't see very much today. But I will take you to Dallas Vintage Toys this morning for 15 or 20 minutes. We'll get to look around. I'll show you around. And then I probably will pick it back up once I am at my dinner this evening and just show you what we eat. And then we'll get back to the hotel. So it'll probably be a short day today, other than Dallas Vintage Toys. But I did want to mention that we got approved for YouTube partnership last night. That decision was made. That's very cool. That's a thanks to all of you specifically. So I'm thankful to you all for that. And that's very cool. So hopefully we'll just continue down that path. And hope you enjoyed Dallas Vintage Toys. Let's go check it out. It is a yucky, nasty day in Dallas. It's not hot or cold though, just overcast and rainy. But there we go, Dallas Vintage Toys. Let's go check it out. was Dallas Vintage Toys. I apologize for having to roll the music and do it that way. Right when I walked in, they were actually filming a podcast. They were finishing that up, and then they started doing a Facebook live feed, I think. And then they started filming a promotion, like a commercial. So there was a lot going on, and I had to kind of shoot around that, which is fine. They were cool about it. I just didn't want to disturb them in their course of business. So me talking to you in the background of their commercial, not a good idea. So I had to just take some footage and roll the music. So I know you prefer it when I talk, but I wanted to make sure you saw some of that footage. You can check out, I've been here before. Go back in my archives and you can see it. But that store is awesome. It's awesome. And that vault, one of the last things I showed you, where they have all the really vintage toys that are graded and stuff. I just love going in there. It's so cool. I did pick up 2 things. I saw a number of things that I have on pre-order that I'm ready to get, like the black suit Samurai Spider-Man and the Ant-Man SH Figure Arts. I saw a number of things. The first thing I did pick up was the 2018 SDCC Storm Shin Akuma. And he looks fantastic. Look at that image there. As you've seen from my recent Black Friday Cyber Money hauls, I have got into the Street Fighter line of Storm. I've been in the Mortal Kombat, the whole line. I have all of those. But I've just gotten into the Street Fighter, like past month or so. And I was all along doing the SHF Street Fighter, and I like those. I like the articulation on them, but the Storm just popped. And the problems with Storm in the past were how slow they were to release stuff, and they kind of had some ESCO issues. But now they have so many out, and they're doing good. So I'm going to continue to support that line, and I'm going to have a whole shelf of that. So I picked up Shin Akuma because he looks great. The other thing I picked up, also from Storm, surprisingly, but this will be my first 1/6 from Storm, is the Olympic Mike Tyson figure. I showed it to you there in the showcase that they had. The price was fantastic at $125, sealed in the shipper. I did a quick look on eBay, and it's over like $250. So I actually asked the guy, and he said that they had gotten a really good price. Storm was blowing them out for whatever reason, and so they were passing that on to their customers. I have the Mike Tyson 1/12 from Storm, and I like it. And they have the Muhammad Ali coming, and I like that. And it looks like they may be going to make a line of boxers. So I mean, if they've got Ali and they do Foreman and Evander Holyfield, this is going to be a really desirable line to collect. So I really like it. I think that Mike Tyson looks great. So happy to have that. A 1/6 figure. I am a little worried about the size of that box. Much bigger than I thought. But the figure case will have to hold up. So anyway, that was Dallas Vintage Toys. And I got to head to work now. So I will talk to y'all when I get to another time that's worth filming, probably at dinner. Touch it. Talking to the camera. Say it.
Talking to the camera.
Say squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Oh, I'm with my personal chauffeur in our Lexus here. And we're going to go see the Dallas Cowboys training facility for a moment. And then eat brisket.
Eat brisket.
As you do in Texas. And then you rub it. Rub the rub. It is a rub that comes on brisket.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, touch it.
Touch it.
So this is like the Cowboys world. I don't really know how to describe it. Their practice facility is here, but all kind of restaurants, community centers, clubs. It was built a couple years ago after they built the new stadium. So we're going to walk around. Oh, Michael Irvin's number. That's like a hotel here. And look at this gigantor Christmas tree. It's huge. And that in there is the practice facility, but then there's just this outdoor field for us to run around and play on. Oh, that's for us to play on. This LED screen or whatever, monitor, is gigantic.
It's pretty good picture.
Yes, it's a very good picture. That's humongous. I mean, it's like, how wide is, goodness gracious. Everybody touch themselves now out here. Everybody? You? Nike check? Touch it?
Touch it.
I'm out on this field situation. Christmas tree on the head. Monitor on the head. Shopping and food and rubbing it all around. Woo. We think this is probably where cheerleaders come out and do their gift giving and such. Unfortunately, that's not happening right now.
It's like because it's, if you approach the star, you can see it's like a stage type situation. That's where we just were. There's the hotel. We're going right here to the Tri-Tip Grill for some snacks. Looks like we should get the feast, I think. It's often when you're offered the feast, you just say yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Slice it for us. Yeah, slice it. Oh, come on now. Go ahead and rub it and slice. Oh, succulent and juicy. Yes. Oh, yes. Ooh la la. The feast has arrived, and I think we might have ordered too much. I don't know. Do you think we can eat it all, Phil?
I think we can finish it.
Yeah, that's true. One of the items we ordered is the tri-tip, which is from, or that is of the cow, the red part below the sirloin. I thought it would be like brisket, but brisket's from the front. Never had it before, and it's fantastic. Our dinner was delicious, and we've come back outside, and the tree now has dancing Santa and cowboy hats. How about that? Phil, what do you say to that?
Yeah.
Woo! Squeeze it!
Squeeze it.
Back at the hotel when it's hot cocoa day. So I'm gonna try out the hot cocoa bar. Ooh.
Well, I'm back at my hotel. As you saw, it was National Hot Chocolate Day, so I picked up a hot chocolate from the hot chocolate bar and a peanut butter cookie. Fantastic. Thank you, Marriott in Addison. They ended up being, have a little more to show you than I thought. I did not know that one of my coworkers was going to bring me out to that Cowboys practice area. That was cool. We had good barbecue. We got to see Dallas Vintage Toys. And this is my last night in Dallas. My last night traveling for calendar year 2018 for work, which is great. Tomorrow I travel home. I will try to go to the Lost Toys in the morning, depending on how traffic is. But I'm going to go ahead and call it a night tonight. So I'll talk to you in the morning, hopefully on the way to Lost Toys. Time for chocolate. Very excited to say good morning to you for the final time from the work road in 2018. I will, of course, go visit my folks for Christmas next week, but that's a drive just not too far away from my house. But in terms of air travel, this is it. I travel home today. And I'll be very glad to have about 3 weeks where I get to stay in my home state. And most of that in my own house. That'll be great. I've had to use the expander here on the suitcase, but I was able to get everything to fit in the figure case. That big mic took up a lot of room. So that means whatever I find this morning at the Lost Toys has to fit in my book bag. So no 6 scales coming home, not from Lost Toys. Unless it's such a good deal, I can ship it. Pardon the, the jeans there. I'm currently pantsless, Dub. Hey, talking to you. I haven't put my pants on yet. I did want to say, like, you know, my bed's a mess a little bit. Actually, in my room, like the bathroom and stuff, I have not got housekeeping. I'm not sure if I've shared this tip with you because Marriott doesn't like broadly advertise it. They just leave this thing in your room. Your choice to be rewarded, earn 500 Marriott points. And you know, there's so many materials, brochures in your hotel room that you may not ever look at it, but this is one you need to pay attention to. I think most of the big hotel chains have something similar. But what Marriott does is if you decline housekeeping, you have to hang this on your door by 2 a.m. And that means you don't want housekeeping to come service your room that next day. If you do that, they give you 500 bonus points. And that's not insignificant. So like hotel rooms, so for instance, when I went to Columbus Toy Show in Ohio, or when we went to Knoxville, if I had used points to stay in a hotel there, but specifically Columbus Toy Show, the hotel I stayed in there was 3,500 points a night for rewards. And, you know, so that's only 7 times declining housekeeping in a year. And you get 3,500 bonus points, not to mention the bonus points you're already earning just for staying in the hotel, which is a lot more than that. So I tend to always do it, especially if I'm in one hotel for like 5 straight nights. I'll do it all 4. Obviously, it doesn't count the last night because you're leaving anyway, so they have to clean up the room. But any other night, it counts. So if I stay 5 nights and I'm leaving on Friday, coming on Monday, then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'll put the sign up, I'll get 1,500 bonus points. I do that over a couple weeks, and I got a free room. So that's a good trick. It's a good tip. It's worth doing. Usually your rooms are stocked with 3-4 towels, washcloths, whatever, and they'll bring you more towels, more soap. If you need any of that stuff, they'll bring it to you anyway. You just call the front desk. So it's just a matter of, like, your bed doesn't get made up and your bathroom doesn't get cleaned, but who of us are cleaning our bathroom daily at home anyway? So it's not bad. It's a good tip. I enjoy it. Anyway, I gotta get ready to go. We're gonna go to Lost Toys, and then I gotta go to the airport. I don't think I'm gonna show you the trip home. This video is already pretty long. I think we'll end it at the Lost Toys, but let's get pantsed and get out of here. And I'll talk to you when I get to the Lost Toys. I have arrived. It's cold and rainy. There you can see right there, the Lost Toys in this. It's a weird industrial building right next to Top Gun security. But I've been here before. It's really cool. If you go back in the archives, I know I've mentioned this, but all 3 stores I've been to in Texas, I did a longer video on, probably back in July, maybe August. So if you want to go back and look at those. But let's check out what the Lost Toys has, and then I can head to the airport. In this room that has the wrestling and turtles and a lot of vintage. Like that. Castle Grayskull. But this caught my eye. That's cool. These 3 figure arts cards I'd like to have. Some other Black Series. This is the DC room. Blackest Night, I have all those. Got that Mayfeb Superman. I don't think I have that set. These are tempting because they're the con exclusives for the Blackest Night. I only have one of those. In the Marvel room, you got a bunch of loose stuff. Sorry for the phone. Incomplete Thanos. And you've got some of these. A lot of Toy Biz. Look at that. That's, I don't think I've ever seen that. Some loose baths and select. 2 packs. And then a lot of Legends. That Spider-Man I don't think I've seen. In this back room now, that's just a menagerie of items. This display case. It's a Mumra Lion-O, but that Hot Toys tumbler is humongo. That'd be cool to own, but I have no room for that. Also can't get it home from Dallas. And there's just a lot of, like, My Little Pony. Got some wrestling figures still sealed, LJN. Old Voltron, Rangers, McFarlane stuff. That's kind of cool right there. Monster Arts. And then over here is a bunch of Predators, a bunch of loose Predators even. Walking Dead stuff, Joe's, and then loose vehicles. I wanted to take a closer look at Mothra and the Fire Rodan, but more specifically look at this, the Golem from Mezco. It's a pretty cool looking thing there. And look at this case in more detail. That looks like maybe a G1 Optimus, a bunch of G1 bots. G1, G2, I guess. That Devastator is nice. And this is the Sharkicon. I really actually quite like that from the movie. Pretty cool there. Insecticons down there. And these Ghostbusters. But I think it's also really nice. They got some carded Rock Lords. I was a big Rock Lords fan as a child. Well, I found a sack of like 20 Ultron Build-A-Figure bodies from the Wasp figure. I don't know. It's an unusual thing to find. All done at the Lost Toys. It's quiet in there, so I didn't want to be real loud, but hopefully you could hear the audio okay. I'll try to edit it I didn't show you the whole store. I've done that in the past, but it's really cool. I did make pickups, and I'm not sure I followed my rule. They had the 3 SHF Praetorian Guards, as I showed you, the 3 different ones. And I want these. I have the Kylo and Rey from Last Jedi SHF, and I want to recreate that battle. And I have like the throne room from the Black Series, so I think I can really create it nicely. So I actually have those on my Christmas wish list, and so hopefully I get those as well, because I'd really like 2 of each. I think with the weapon sets, if you have 2 of each, you can recreate the whole battle. So anyway, I made them an offer on all 3 of these for a good price, lower than I could buy online, and they threw in Build-A-Figure Rocket Raccoon for free with purchase of those 3. So that's a great big dub bundle. I'm really pleased with that. That's a Build-A-Figure that I did not have completed, so one step closer to having all the Build-A-Figures complete for Marvel Legends. And 3 new SHF. Now I've got to figure out how to get it somehow in the case. So let's do that real quick. So that's what we got right now. That's all my dirty clothes and coat and stuff, and then here's the figures for the figure case. Toiletries, I think I can probably tuck them in there in that space. I think I can make it work. That is how it's done. Got them all there. Rockets down there. Now can we get it to close is the question. Success! 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 Everybody rub it! Hey, squeeze it! Now touch it! Touch it. Success! That worked out lovely. Got it all in there, closed it back up, didn't even have to put it in the book bag. I was a little worried. That, as you saw, that Mike Tyson box is just big. But the figure case comes through again. I think I'm going to end the video here. I got about 3.5 hours before my flight, so I need to drive across the city back to the airport. I got to get gas in the car, turn the car back into the rental car city, which for some reason in Dallas is like 5 miles, it seems like, from the airport itself. I get on the bus that'll take me back to the airport, check my bag, get on the train to the terminal, planes, trains, automobiles, buses, chicken. That's what my day holds. I'll try to get there in time to have some lunch, and then I fly home back to Atlanta. I've got rush hour traffic poo-poo upcoming when I get back to Atlanta. And then David's coming over, and he and I are going to spend the weekend trying to finish all the redesign. It'll be our 3rd weekend in a row. And that will be the next episode of Dub Life. Will be this weekend with David and I. We're going to have some fun, do some things. I think we're going to go to the Botanical Gardens, which may have a light show for Christmas. We'll probably go on a little hunt, and we're going to work in the house. So that's the next episode, if you're wondering. And then we're going into Christmas. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Dub Life. It became much longer than I thought it would. It was very store intensive. I think we went to 7 total stores, which last episode we didn't go to very many, so I tried to make it up for you this week on the travel week. Again, I don't travel for a few weeks, so most of the things you're going to see in the next couple episodes of Dub Life will be around my house and in my state, which I'm excited about. We went to partner with YouTube recently, which is great. Channel's growing. I'm really excited, really pleased. I appreciate the feedback. Please like the video and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, BigDub60 on Instagram, please do that. And most of all, leave a comment on my Instagram post or on YouTube here, just so I can interact with you and get to know you and tell me what you like. I appreciate all the support. Everybody squeeze it, and I'll see you in the next video.